How's it going, guys? So, I figured since I'm finished with my CB install, I'd show you how I went about installing it. But I already uploaded a video mounting these antennas, so I'll put a link to that down below. Anyway, you can see the coax cable running right down into my cargo holes right here in my bed. And then, same thing for that side, but if it makes sense, I hope this does. I basically split it up into a Y pattern. So you got the main lead coming. You got the main lead coming out of the floor right there, which I found a grommet just on this other side of the one of the cross members in the frame. So I routed the coax through there, and it's going underneath the seats, and then into the CB right there. So, and then the power cord, I have it split off again in a Y fashion. There's a built-in fuse for this right underneath the cup holder. But anyway, ground is coming over here, and this panel was missing when I got the truck. So the ground for the CB is right here. There it is. And then I'll go to the other side of the truck here. And you can see the the other side of that coax running down in there. So, but the positive wire, if you can see it right there, yep, it's zip tied up into place, and my fuse box on my Ranger's over here. So I have it running into an accessory fuse right there, and a tip is to test it and make sure it's not hot all the time, because if you forget to turn your CB off, it'll kill your battery eventually. So I didn't have a tester, so I just went around unplugging and plugging in 10 accessory fuses. So eventually I found the right one, and so if I turn the truck actually has to be running to be able to turn my CB on. So, but it's running up and over the panel there, and then hopefully you can see that. Yeah, it's zip tied into place right there, and then it's going back and branching off right there. So get this panel back on here. So, yeah, that's basically, the simplest. I was thinking about mounting it, in here and just taking this off, but I don't know. I wasn't too keen on that because I wouldn't have enough clearance. And I was also thinking about just setting it on the dash, but I didn't want anything rattling around too bad. So there's hope you can see it down. Those two clips, there's one that you can see right there, but they're tree clips that hold the vinyl into place on my seats here, so I just pulled those off. And then they were just the right distance apart from each other to mount this thing. So I decided to, and I didn't really look at the height of this thing too much, so I actually held it in there with zip ties because the bracket itself is right here, and then the actual mounting point is all the way up here. And the difference was for the coax head down there, actually holding it onto or pushing up against it off the floor. So, but that's how I did my CB setup. So, like I said, if you didn't see this before, I'll go ahead and put a link in for how I mounted my, these are 3-foot CB, I believe Bulldog or Bully Dog, I don't know. But I got them off Amazon for about 27 bucks, so, well, that wasn't including the shipping, so. But if you have any questions or anything else, be sure to leave them down below, and thanks for watching.